come. A little bit of greenness maybe on offer in the first hour. If
the talent that you've been selected for, then you can go ahead. How do you see these two batsmen? I mean, Imran Butt.
One thing that was lacking for them yesterday was bowling partnerships. I think from a coaching point of view,
usually the tougher sides or the senior sides start feeling the pressure of being put against the wall from a side that to lose a couple of wickets earlier on with some good bowling or fielding. They surely will that it's going to come their way. That's better.
That's much better. Right on the money there.
It's a good ball. I keep repeating myself, only if you can bring one.
But oh, it's a deck hard. Trying that front foot swivel pull. First one of the morning. I wonder if that's going to get Ngarawa interested in maybe asking.
Azhar Ali started off as a leg spinner. Oh, that's a good ball. You see that everything is angled into the right-hander, and suddenly this one goes slightly away and pulls him into a drive. That's exactly what you want to see as a far. So you're talking about Yunus Khan, Azhar, and look at these numbers over here. They're so Ingarawa continuing. We were seeing Ingarawa's run-up in the previous over. Not the previous over, his previous over.
A little bit more upright. You can see there's a nice connection there. A nice compact setup at the point of delivery. And more often than not, when we chat to our straight down shot of the morning, and I'll feel it, Muzur Rabbani. I say feel it, maybe he was hit, I'm not sure. That was a fantastic shot by Butt. Once again, a cracking sound of the bat. That
so a rare shout for an LBW. Last ball of the last over. This was the one. Muzur Rabbani getting this one to come in sharply.
To the stumps every now and again. Pitch outside leg. That's exactly what the batting coach wanted this morning. He said he wanted to see a rotation of strike.
To the other. Imran Butt on the other end like to play some cover drives. Here comes no ball to create some match.
Gone! It bubbled in Brendan Taylor's hands. He kept calm, and eventually it lodged in the hands. Abid Ali given a bit of width, looking to take advantage of that through the covers, gets the outside edge, and Brendan Taylor eventually takes the catch. Approach the first drinks break here on day 2. Azhar Ali, wealth of experience.
It's the 50. More runs here. Leg stump line is not going to work. That's a long run just before. Just leans into that. Very well played by Azhar Ali. First boundary of the day. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's been a very good controlled session of bowling today. The interesting statistic I heard yesterday was that Pakistan went bowled through their whole innings.
Edge missed by the keeper. Long run for the 2 in the slips, but it'll go to 4. So second boundary in the over.
I'm not sure this one actually carried to Regis Shakaba behind the stumps there, and it looks like it might just have fallen short of him.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. The shot that he plays so well off the back.
Okay.
2 more added to the total.
Let me tell you what. So you look at those figures, you see a steady.
Homage.
Good length by Muzarabani there. That's a length that I'd like to see him hit.
The arrival of that new ball. Still a few overs to go. Richard got out there to come and repair what hadn't gone so well with the new ball first time around. So the quicker they can realize that.
His partner running in from his right-hand side. Not really what you want to see as a bowler, but straight away he makes up for it in the covers. That's a brilliant piece of work by Musakanda.
Well, looked like there were thoughts of the sweep shot early on. Down the ground, that's a good shot. A little bit of air from Chisoro, but I think this was premeditated from Imran Butt. Gets to the pitch, gets himself a good boundary over.
And Rawa going short. We haven't seen too much of that this morning, and it's worked around the corner brilliantly by Azhar Ali for another boundary. They've absorbed pressure this morning, but last 5 or 10 minutes we've just seen a little bit more intent from them, and runs coming a little bit.
Nicely bowled. Angle across the right-hander. Match cricket, 42.93, and Imran Butt. It'll be tough going for the Zimbabwean fielders in this session, I'm sure. 23 not out for us. 17.1 overs so far.
Yeah! Yes, Kev.
That's well played.
Good at Kev.
Diving effort from Kasuza in the covers. And he hasn't got up. We'll hope that that's nothing too serious for him. Joined by Sikandar.
Pakistan are not losing wickets in chunks because it's just the second day and the first.
63 overs, 165 for 1. And that is the 50.
A little later on. Nice shot, that will be 4. Beautifully played. Gap found, bat and bat together, everything perfect about that from Azhar Ali. You can see that he's taken his time to take off, especially against Chisoro and his arm ball.
That is gorgeous. I don't think I can find another word to describe that from Azhar Ali. Slightly over-pitched from Tiripano. That angle into the right-hander again, and punch straight back up the ground for 4.
Yeah, that drive, it's not easy.
Opportunity. In the air, gone! A bit of width from Tiripano. Gets the thick outside edge. And a good catch. It's gone quickly to Musakanda at Gully. But he takes a good catch. I think we're just going to have a check of the front foot here for that last delivery.
Strengthens that middle order. 32. This guy looks so good, Tino, when he rocks back and cuts it through the offside. And every time he does that, he hits it hard.
He's certainly shown that he plays off the back foot well. Chisoro, this is a poor... Well, it looks like a really good catch from Kahia. It's gone quickly. He struck it well as Babar Azam. But that man in front of the face that we were talking about in the last over takes the catch.
Talk about reflexes. I mean, that was traveling. He hardly had any time to react. I mean, those just stick in your hand, don't they? He's got...
New man, Fawad Alam, into his 10th test.
Oh, off the back foot, going for runs. The fielder is after it, but he will not be able to stop that one. First boundary for Fawad Alam is off the mark in this passion. Well, we'll have to play the role of the anchor after losing back-to-back wickets here in Harare. Once again, not too much. Nicely played by Fawad Alam, almost in the same region, offering full face of the bat, angling it towards long off. Beautiful boundary for Pakistan.
Full face of the bat again, punched down the ground for 4. Not a bad ball at all. I won't be unhappy with that as a fielding captain. It's maybe a tough.
Moni, I'm sure you would like to talk about this curious case of Fawad Alam's stance. Obviously offering full 3 stumps in front of the bowler and then right.
For every trigger movement transition. Throw ball just nibbling away and found a nice length here as Tirapana. Look, it's all about point of delivery and of course you can't really see too many marks, and that's another gorgeous shot. Second one of the over. That's a sign of a man in form, just leaning onto that and picking up the pace. End of the over, Pakistan. And, all this arm ball and well picked up by Butt. He's been very good with that shot today. When there's width on offer, he's been quick to pounce on it. And that's Pakistan moving to 200, 201 for 3 of 73.
Through the day and compensate for all those performances which he had.
Straight off the middle of the bat. So, golden arm, not a great start. A little bit short, and Fawad not going to miss out on those. Of course, the vacant mid-wicket area. So, a lot of property out there for him to get the ball into. Just to pick up length, and then the fast ball on the right-hand side.
Or these are mutually exclusive, which could not happen altogether.
Rather use one of those overs with a newer ball, and once again rocks back and handsomely puts it away square of the wicket. Can't bowl there to a player of the quality of Fawad Alam. Gleefully and gratefully.
If he can get amongst wickets as well. Look at that, 1.71. I think that line that Muzur Rabbani has been bowling to the right-handers will work perfect for Fawad Alam. Roy Kaya, 3 overs, none for 12. Oh, that's probably slipped out of his hands. Took Fawad Alam by surprise, because the height that Muzur Rabbani has. The match-winning knock overthrows here. Could have been more. Played a match-winning knock. In fact, saved the match for Pakistan against South.
40 to 49 range.
Oh, he smashed that into that fielder at short leg. That must have hurt him. But he just turned his back onto that shot in just right time. Prince taking all the force in that shot onto the body. Ooh. It's 200. Goes out for a little while to get some treatment onto his left palm. This would hurt later on. Now it's fine. Gage, he's got him with the older ball. Butt goes for 91. He would be livid with himself. Just 9 short of 100 and well-earned 100. But wasn't to be. Just driving through the line, and that angle has worked for Ingarava. He's happy to get his first on debut.
Really, that's quite a good length, and it's just left but just as he's played a rather loose drive outside off stump. And
here are his numbers. 115, not out his best.
The limited versions of the game
being out there, and that comes by feeling there's been improvement, but not that. He's been getting on those quickly in today's innings, and that Tony Robbins told Morgan Freeman in the movie, shouldn't have reminded me about a movie and a certain quote. So boundary is easy to come by at this stage for Alam. Finding the gaps at will, you're in for a treat one day. Slips down the leg side, final tickle. Just leaking a bit too many runs at Zimbabwe at the moment. Perhaps a bit of a tired delivery. Ngarawa into his 20.
And was caught in the gully. At the moment, 2 men at the crease.
That pressure on them and not giving away too many runs in the first session.
Not too many overs left before the end of the day. Ouch! Straight on the foot. That's one way to save runs off your own bowling. Stick out the good old left foot.
Rizwan has been searching runs in that area for quite some time. Finally gets the connection. Good boundary for Rizwan. It will give him further confidence to go into one. More runs. This is the second boundary of this red cherry. Another short ball offered. This time moving away from him, but his eyes are well set. They lit up seeing the short delivery and played into the gap for 4 runs.
Milton Shumba does the fielding. Balls not very adventurous. That's a good ball from Blessing Mzaravani. You see Fawad Alam get into a very awkward position as that ball has bounced at him off a very good
shot. The sound of it tells you it's good. It just tells you it's going to the boundary.
This is nicely played.
Runs. Oh, he's been hit in the abdomen. That hurts. Immediate reaction from him that kept lower than had he expected. Boundary. This time on the onside. He's got an answer for everything. Short ball, fuller length, square of the wicket on either side.
Well, Fawad Alam, we've...
That's Rizwan now. They're hitting him at will because he's struggling clearly with the line and the length.
It's okay when somebody is maybe consistently over, even quicker. Bowled him! Mzaravani finally gets a breakthrough, and he really does deserve that. He's bowled consistently all day with no luck. This time, the inside edge, and his first wicket of the test match.
Oh, no, no, no. It's more about the timing of this wicket rather than another wicket falling just at the end of the day's play, just around that.
But I think it would have been. That goes straight up. This is going to be taken. It is. Finds the leading edge. Dusty Rapano, his 3rd wicket of the day. We're talking about bowling partnerships, and they have struck from both ends of Zimbabwe, leaving Pakistan on 334 for 6. And Fahim Ashraf not contributing in this innings with the bat in hand, just looking a little bit too square. Fawad Alam looking for 2 straight away. Turning to 3. So the umpires are going to have a look at that for us.
Well, he's got spring in his feet.
Hits the ball like he was like that. Compression of bats on ball, and that could be it. That could be 100 number 4 for Fawad Alam. Take a bow. Brilliant effort by him. And this incredible conversion rate continues.
He's done it in Colombo and remarkable conversion rate. Predominantly has scored on the onside. Some brilliant shots in the weed. And there she goes. Strong use of beat by Hassan Ali. And no problem whatsoever to clear that fielder who was there at mid-off. This is what Hassan Ali is all about.
Wanted to do. Around the wicket, goes downtown. There's a man out there, but he's just going to turn around to pick up the ball. Umpire Maria Rasmus just checking, and I tell you what, Akil. Yeah, good old keeping trick there. Maybe just trying to force an error. And that's gloriously put away by Fawad. Wow. That's raced to the boundary. A scorch.
Go!
Going for 3.9, and that's a change room that appreciates the effort of